Happiness through curiosity on the Ranveer show. Welcome to TRS Clips. What's it like actually growing up in a film family? Like, okay, what's the other side of this whole nepotism word? Like, what's the good aspect of it? What's the artistic aspect of it? Because I grew up in a family of doctors. I grew up in a family of gynecologists. I know everything about childbirth, dude. Like,
Really?
I won't be able to give birth to a child, but
Okay.
I don't want to, but I know a lot about reproductive parts.
Like involuntarily, you just know
Everything.
this information.
Everything. My dinner table conversations were,
It's like uteruses.
yeah, uterus. And this one didn't get a period. And it's all in my
wow.
mind.
How attractive for like dinner table talk.
It's so normal for me that, it's just become a part of my life. It also made me understand that men's and women's bodies are very different.
So different. And that makes obviously the energies are different, but it changes so much, I think. What this did to me as a child growing up, I loved it. I honestly, I was telling you before, I skipped a lot of school. So my education was primarily on like my dad's film sets or traveling with my mom. And formal education is very important. But the thing is that I learned traveling with them on a film set so much about things like respecting people's time, different cultures. And I think that emotional intelligence that comes with understanding the sensitivity of an artist in artistic environment is so priceless. And we at home are so consumed by our love for films and cinema and honest good work in that field that it's what drives us. I think, after losing mom, the only thing that's kept me going and my dad going, I think, apart from the love and support that we feel from our family, is our love for films. Honestly, I don't think I'd have the will to go through with it if I didn't love what I do so much. In a way that it's almost selfish. I love it so much, I can't, I like, it's almost keeping me alive, I think.
They say that degrees are going to matter lesser and lesser going forward. And there's this very big edtech startup in India called Unacademy. The founder of that, Gaurav Manjal, told me this, that they can, kind of predict through the data they have that degrees are mattering lesser and lesser for the sake of earning money through a job. Skills matter more. Real world experience
But
matters
how do you
more.
measure those skills? Because I would assume that was the point of having a degree, a measure of the skills. And so now what
The
would
stuff
that
you
be?
spoke about from your childhood, understanding human nature, respecting human beings, punctuality,
But how do you
professionalism.
prove that in like a job interview?
In a job interview, it's up to like the people who are taking the interview. And often, at least with our team, like when we're taking interviews, we've done so many now that we can ask questions which will catch people.
Yeah.
But in the long term, you only prove yourself through your professional performance.
Okay, so let me ask you a question. If I came to you for a job interview, would I get the job on the basis of this conversation?
If you showed up, I wouldn't take the interview because then I'd keep like blushing in the middle of it.
That's
But, no, I'm kidding. Okay, you want me to break you down professionally?
Yeah.
I've had actors on the show. I don't know you well enough yet. At the end of 2 hours, we'll answer this again.
Okay.
But at the get-go, I feel you have perspective. Just like your brother Arjun.
Yeah.
I've met him and he's someone who has a lot of perspective. If you get to know him.
Yeah.
And a lot of people don't know him. A lot of people don't know you. I don't know why that is. I think it's because like the interviews that you folks give, it's a very limited perspective that gets revealed.
Well, the questions are like, sometimes we get penalized for having, for not seeming interested or interesting in our answers. But the questions that are being asked are impersonal and generic also. And more often than not, asked with the intention of trying to get clickbait. So you already feel like defensive.
Can I get some clickbait? I'm
I'm
kidding.
sure you're gonna get clickbait because like in exactly 7 minutes I'm gonna tie up my hair and like fold my legs and like speak rubbish because that's what always happens.
No, chill. I'm gonna protect you, JK.
Okay, good.
Thank you for watching this clip. If you want to learn more about this topic, we've curated a playlist just for you, and here's a link to the whole episode.